Hello Internet Allies, how you doing? So recently I've been pretty addicted to Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Nintendo Switch, which has kind of inspired me to kind of look back at my Nintendo Switch collection and talk about some of my favourite Nintendo Switch games. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, I think like Nintendo Switch is helping a lot of people during this isolation period, I'm not gonna lie, like including myself, to be honest. I am pretty much hooked on Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing's only been out for a couple of weeks. I feel like it's a bit too early to say that's probably one of my favourite Nintendo Switch games. Also on this list, I'm not going to be talking about any like remakes, remasters, ports, etc. So, as fun as they are, games like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening will not be on this list. I think another defining factor of this list is basically how much replay value I think these games have and how much of a personal impact they've had on me. So this list is just going to be my personal favourite Nintendo Switch games. You know, it doesn't mean that they're the best Nintendo Switch games. I've not played like every single Nintendo Switch game that there ever is. So basically, if your favourite game on the Nintendo Switch isn't on this list, I'm really sorry. Like, you know, maybe if one day I will play that game and maybe it will make this list. But yeah, this is just my personal list. So yeah, here we go. So, my ultimate favourite Nintendo Switch game has to be Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Not only is this my favourite game on the Nintendo Switch, it might be my favourite game of all time. Or one of them at least. So what I love about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is that it's not just a standard fighting game. It feels like, at this point now, it's like a celebration of gaming. Because not only do they have like some of Nintendo's best characters, they also have like, you know, gaming icons from other like companies and stuff like that, you know, such as like Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Cloud Strife, Solid Snake, all those games. And the game is so much fun to play. You know, I think it's like one of my favourite like Nintendo games to play with friends as well. I will be honest as well, like I didn't actually take this game out of my Nintendo Switch for almost a year after it came out. I think I only took it out like when I started playing another game, which I'll mention later on this list. But yeah, it's just so much fun. And what I really love about the kind of work ethic that Sakurai, who made this game, has is that he makes every Super Smash Bros. Game like it's the last one. And that is a really good like mentality to have. I'm also really excited to see who will be in like Fighter Pass 2 as well. I mean, I know the first character is going to be a character from ARMS, which is another great game, but like I think this is definitely the superior fighting game. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I just love it so much. I love challenging my amiibo in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I also love collecting all the spirits as well. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun, to be honest, and there's so much replay value as well. So my next favourite game on a Nintendo Switch has to be Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, before this game came out, I'm not gonna lie, I found it really hard to get into the Legend of Zelda series. You know, it's been a series that I've been meaning to get into for years, basically since like the days of the Wii, since the days of like Twilight Princess and stuff. However, this was the first Legend of Zelda game I played through properly and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's one of the launch titles on Nintendo Switch and it still is one of the best titles on the Switch, I believe. I think what I love about this game is that it is kind of easy to learn, but also there is just like so much freedom of exploration and what you can do, and there's so much freedom in like basically what order you do things in as well. So that's why I really love this game. And you know, the land of Hyrule is just so vast and it's just so much fun to explore as well. And you know, you're finding like new monsters to battle, new scenery, new towers, new shrines. Yeah, I like the shrines like because I feel like with some of the other Legend of Zelda games they have like dungeons and some of them can feel quite lengthy and confusing. But with this one it doesn't at all and stuff like that. That's what I really love about it. And since this game came out, like I have played a few other like Legend of Zelda games, you know, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Link's Awakening, but this is still definitely my favourite Legend of Zelda game. So my third favourite Nintendo Switch game is Luigi's Mansion 3. Now, what I love about this game is that it's filled with charm. I think it's easily the best Luigi's Mansion game. I did enjoy the other two Luigi's Mansion games. However, I did feel like the first one was a little bit short. The second one, you know, was still quite fun, but like, I don't know, I did feel it was slightly forgettable, but this one just has so much charm. So I love exploring the Last Resort Hotel, which is a setting in this game. And what I love about it is that like each floor has a different theme as well. And it is just packed with charm, packed with personality. You know, it's so much fun exploring all these different wacky floors and stuff like that. And one of my absolute favourite things in this game has got to be Polterpup. I mean, I know he was introduced in Luigi's Mansion 2, but in this game, he is just so precious and adorable. And this might be quite a bold claim, but Polterpup now is actually my second favourite character in the Super Mario franchise, just after Yoshi. I think that's kind of saying something, because Polterpup is just so adorable. He's basically that ghost dog you just want to just cuddle, and he's just so adorable. I just love him so much, and I just wish he was like now like a mainstay in the like Super Mario franchise and stuff like that. I kind of want to see him like in all the Mario Kart games, all the Mario Party games, just all that kind of stuff, really, to be honest. Make it happen, Nintendo! We need more Polterpup because he is so adorable and so precious. So my next favourite Nintendo Switch game is Ring Fit Adventure. Now this might be quite an odd choice, and people will be like, well, why are you putting Ring Fit Adventure on a top 5 Nintendo Switch games list? Now I'll explain why. Because the game is kind of centered around fitness, and I think like compared to like a lot of like active fitness games, this one actually does give you quite a proper workout, to be honest. You know, you'll be doing lots of jogging, lots of squats, lots of like different exercises that, you know, you wouldn't really imagine. And I think this is the perfect game to have like during lockdown to keep me fit and stuff like that. I got this for Christmas from my parents, which was really, really generous of them, and I really love this game. It's probably not the most imaginative, like in terms of like story, in terms of like level design, but I don't really feel like the game's about that. I think the main selling point for this game is basically, you know, keeping fit basically and stuff like that, and having fun whilst keeping fit. In all fairness though, they do try to make this game as fun as possible by making them explore like an RPG setting and stuff like that, and you're like defeating monsters using certain exercises. And I really love this game for that. Like I say, it's quite tiring, but like I believe that, you know, this game works very, very well, and it's a game I've actually played like most days this year so far. And I think like replay value in a game like this is like absolutely crucial and stuff like that, you know, so it does definitely work. And I feel like I've noticed this year so far, like, you know, I've noticed like a couple of my pairs of jeans like now like are too big for me. So winning, yay, I'm winning at Ring Fit Adventure, so this game actually does work, yay. To be honest, it was really hard to like narrow it down to just 5 Nintendo Switch games because there's so many good Nintendo Switch games. But the last game I'm going to mention is Pokemon Sword and Shield. What I really love about this game, I love the Galar region, and I think like some of the characters that are introduced in Pokemon Sword and Shield are probably like some of the most memorable characters in the Pokemon franchise in years, to be honest. And I do feel like Galar is probably one of the most memorable regions for a very long time. I think that for a first main series Pokemon game on a home console, this does do a very good job. By no means is it perfect. I don't necessarily agree with some of the creative decisions in this game, such as like cutting half of the National Pokedex and not having the National Pokedex in this game. I think that would make the game so much better if they had that. I'm looking forward to the DLC expansion for this game, to be honest, so hopefully they might fix some of those problems there. I'm also not really a fan of some of the Gigantamax forms in this game. I much prefer like the Mega Evolutions in some of the older Pokemon games such as like X and Y and Sun and Moon, but I do think that this game is a lot better than those games, just because, yeah, I just find, you know, the setting and the characters a lot more memorable, and even the gyms as well. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below what your favorite Nintendo Switch games are. Like I say, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and until next time, keep smiling. Bye-bye.